Okay, so today we're going to be testing out the mopping feature on the Honiture. So it's actually kind of been moving around the house, but I really want to go and fill this thing up and see how the mop feature is. So let's go ahead, just as simple, you pull it out right here. So there is some solutions that you're supposed to use. I'm not going to use that right now. Like, you don't have to use it, but you know, just like with regular mopping, there's solutions that you're going to want to use, but I'm not really going to be doing that today. I just want to see how the mop actually works. So where do we go? So pop this open right here, and then kind of just twist that around, and then let's just fill it up. And then this pad that it has on it is also removable. You could take this thing off pretty easily. So now let's go over here and let's put this thing in. Alright, so it goes in pretty simple. Just kind of push it right in there, just like that, snapped right into place. And now let's actually come over here and use the remote. So we're just going to click auto, that's going to turn on, and then I would just imagine we're just going to hit these little drops right here. So now let's see if we can see how it is doing mopping. So I think it's just trying to figure out where it is right now. And then it's going to start running up. There we go. Now it's moving. Alright, so let's see. I think you might be able to change the water levels too. Yeah, I think it just like ticked up right there. So you heard it went ding, ding, ding. And I think that was like turning the water levels up. Kind of about to see though. So you can definitely see water coming out. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the camera a little bit. Very slight. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's really impressive right there. It's just kind of going back and forth. That's a tactic that it seems to have found, which is really cool. I really like too, you could see the little blade things like spinning on the outside. Those are really nice because whenever it's mopping, you could see like it can't, or whenever it's vacuuming, it can't get all the way up into the walls. And even if it could, it wouldn't be able to suck everything up. So those kind of actually grab around the corners and stuff and push things right into its vacuum part. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it's doing really good right now. I genuinely did not expect it to do as great as it's doing, just because I didn't see like a lifted radar or anything on it. But honestly, I'm very impressed with this robot vacuum so far. So yeah, we're just gonna let it keep mopping. You can kind of see the streaks over here of what it's done so far. It's kind of drying up as it goes. But yeah, very impressive so far. Definitely highly recommend it for vacuuming and for mopping. Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Honiture vacuum right here. So right here I have the remote, and we're just going to kind of be running it and actually seeing what exactly happens. So let's go ahead, back up, flick it on, and see how it does running for the first time here. So I'm just going to click auto, and I'm going to kind of turn it all the way up. So just like that. There you go, and you can really hear it turning up. And right there, it's on the max. So let's go ahead and kind of follow it around and see how exactly it's going to be moving around the house. First time. So it's kind of just, honestly, it's kind of just learning the house right now. The cool thing about this vacuum is that it actually has a mop feature on the back of it too, which is very cool. Let's go ahead, turn this around. And here we go. go. Look at that. It didn't run into the wall. Pretty impressive. It's just kind of running up on stuff. Let's see. Alright, just a slight little bump there. Just learning. And don't get me wrong, like, it's completely fine if it does run into the wall, because it does have a bumper on the front of it. That's just kind of how it learns. That's why they put that bumper on there. So, like, don't get discouraged if you get it and it's like bumping every single wall, stuff like that. Like, honestly, that's really no big deal. It's kind of like mapping the house out right now, honestly. So do. I'm pretty excited to see how this mop feature is on it too. Alright, so it's backing up, kind of gathering its thoughts, and then just moving back. So super interesting right here. Yeah, I mean, it's doing a great job. It's mapping the house out really good. It's not getting stuck on anything, hung up, and it honestly sounds very powerful. I turned it all the way up, and you know, we'll kind of see what exactly it does. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like, out of all of the robot vacuums I've had before, this one sounds like it might be the strongest. I'm not sure if it's just because of how loud it is though, or if it just genuinely is that powerful. But yeah, so far, very impressed with it.